Okay, so it's the top of the year, and I know you got goals you want to accomplish in social media. So let's figure out what we need to get done.
Yeah. Working like a slave in the field, for real. That's how I pay my bills.
Does planning content for a whole year feel overwhelming? Well, let's just break it down into a few simple steps. So again, the benefits of planning ahead in content creation is having an idea of what you're doing, and it saves a lot of time. So that's why you take that time to put all your ideas together and come up with a strategy that's doable and figure out the most cost-effective and time-effective way to get it done. So first of all, what are your goals for your content? What are your content goals? What are you trying to achieve? It could be brand awareness, it could be to sell a product, or even just to promote what you're doing as a business or as a brand. So after you know what your goals are, you have to align your objectives in your plan to be able to hit those goals. And that's where the strategy comes in. Because first we identify what your goal is, and then we pinpoint the right strategy to be able to make that happen. Monthly themes. Okay, so let's break down for an example. Okay, so let's say your goal is brand awareness. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the goal, and we know what that is. And how do we get to that goal? How do we let people know? So brand awareness, some of the examples that you can do to promote your brand, it could be show your product, customer testimonials. Another way to promote your brand could be sample, just put samples. Okay, so we want to show samples of our brand. So to show the product, that could be a photo post, or it could be a video post if you're showing your product. Customer testimonials, that could be a video of someone who's been in your business or has done business with you, and get their opinion, get them on video, give you a testimony, or even just get it in writing, and that's content as well. That could be content for your website or content for social media. And I put samples because basically it's just a sample of what you do if that's possible. So if it comes to music, you want to put a sample of your music. If it's hairstyles, you want to be able to show different examples and samples of your hairstyles. And that could be photos, videos, and whatnot. So once you know what you want to promote and the way you want to do it, you can just figure out what type of medium are we going to use. Is it going to be videos, photos? So for all these, we can just say we want videos. So now you know what type of videos you need to do. Videos, and this is what the content is. So what platform are we going to use? It depends on who your target market is. That's how you know where your people are. You got to understand where the target market is. So with your videos, and we'll say short form, and we're going to put those short form videos on TikTok, post to TikTok. So you start with your goal, and then you understand the objectives that you're trying to reach, and then you just understand what type of content you need to reach those objectives. Short form videos on TikTok. And that's what strategy looks like. That's what it looks like to make the strategy. So let me go ahead and erase that, because there might be something else I need to write on there. But we're going to go a little bit deeper. I'm just getting my gears going right now, okay? So once you got your goals and objectives down, and you know what strategies you want to use and what platform you want to post on, now it's just time to break down the year. There's a lot of different ways you can break down the year. You can break it down however you want to break it down, but for this video, I want to talk about breaking it down month by month. So that would mean having a different theme for every month. So what are you focusing on in each month? And honestly, it could be almost a different goal for every month if you want, or it could just be different topics that you're focusing on. And that's just overall, because you'll still have the things you're posting in real time, but it's just to have that theme set up and that strategy set up in your calendar. It will save a lot of time when it comes to consistency. So you want to have the things that you post consistently, that's what you want to have planned out. But you'll have things that you post throughout the year as well. It's just having that structure is how you maintain consistency throughout the year. So what are you really focusing on? So like maybe for the first part of the year, we can even break it into quarters. just for the sake of the video. So we can say first quarter, that's January, February, March. I'm gonna give y'all a good little strategy for a business that's, we'll say a startup business, okay? So January, February, at the beginning of the year, January, February, and March, we're gonna focus on brand awareness. That's just letting people know who we are, what we're doing, that we're here. It's the grand opening, just posting things to show people what we have. And then we can say second quarter, which would be April, May, June. What's our goal? Since we've built our brand for the first 3 months and we've had goals that we set, hopefully you hit a certain amount of followers or likes or subscribers that we were going for in that first quarter. So at that point, we want to go into the next phase, which would be April, May, June. Like, what are your goals for the second quarter? Now that we've had some brand awareness, spending 3 months on brand awareness should give us some type of results, something to look at. And now we're in April, May, and June. So now we're trying to figure out what's the next move we're going to make for April, May, and June. So I would say logically, since you've raised awareness of your brand, at that point, I would start to promote the catalog or promote the services. So I would say promote the actual product or services in this next quarter. Okay, so in this phase, you're kind of just working on kind of gaining followers. So brand awareness / gaining followers, gaining subscribers, or what I say, building a following or building a fan base, which that will kind of continue through everything, because with everything we're doing, we're trying to build a fan base, but we just have different focuses for different parts of the year. So in January, it's strictly just brand awareness. So we're strictly just posting things to let people know that the brand exists and what the brand is about, to tell the brand story. And the second quarter, that's when we'll go ahead and launch the products. We'll launch the products and services that the brand provides, or we'll talk more about the solution that the brand provides. So promote product, services, or solution. And we'll talk about that, and we'll have certain goals for what we want to achieve. And at this point, I would say it's all about promotion. We've been doing promotion and we've been building a brand. So for the third quarter, what we have for the third quarter, July, August, and September. So now for July, August, and September, we've built the brand awareness for 3 months, and we're happy with the growth we've had, the followers we've gained. So now we're starting to promote our products and services to let them know how they can actually get those. We're gonna let them know exactly how they can get our products and services. And then July, August, and September, that's more about, we're into sales now. We're into customer acquisition. So I wanna say sales. Only then is when we start getting salesy and we actually start doing maybe even ads, okay? So I wanna say sales and ads. And the ads will be doing the selling for us. But we've already put out enough organic content to where we have an idea of what's working and what people are reacting to. And so by this third quarter, that's when we're able to kind of tailor a sales strategy or an ad strategy that can target or actually push the type of content that we know is resonating with the audience we've already built. And then it takes us even further beyond that audience. And I think everything that we should carry on throughout the whole year. But we can say we end the year September, like October, November, December. Now we're wrapping up the year, and all of our content can be either about customer experiences, or it could be about customer testimonials, people who have bought your service or paid for your services. Let's just show the results. So let's say we show results and show content. So for the end of the year, we're just going to basically show what the results we've been able to get for the customers that we've acquired throughout the process. And mixed in with that, we'll also have some brand awareness, we'll also have some promotion, and we'll also have some sales going on, and we'll also just be showing the results. And once you have this format, you can move on to the next phase. The next phase would be the content pillars. And those are the core topics that resonate with your audience. So for each category or for each quarter that we have here, you want to have that core topic. You want to have that. You want to have a content pillar for each area on here, and that's what each of those are. These are your content pillars: your brand awareness, your products, your sales, and your results. Those are your content pillars that we're going to focus on. And then within these months, you also want to plan for key dates like industry events, holidays, trending events, stuff like that you want to maybe talk about or incorporate into your content as well. And that keeps you relevant, and a lot of that stuff will resonate with your audience too. There's a lot of tools you can use to help you with your content. I use Canva, Google Calendar, and then there's a lot of other third-party sites that you can use to schedule and post onto multiple platforms all at once. I use Buffer. There's also Hootsuite and TweetDeck. There's countless social media management tools. And also make sure you're batching your tasks. So spend a certain amount of time doing what we're doing here, strategizing, planning. Set aside time just for strategizing and planning. And then you set aside time strictly for creating the content, actually filming the content, or taking the photos, or writing the blogs. And then you set aside time specifically just for posting, scheduling the posts, or even before that, specific time just for editing. So I would say certain time for brainstorming, strategizing. Then you need certain time for content creation. Then you need certain time for editing. And then you need a certain time for posting and scheduling. And then after that, you need a certain time that you use just for follow-ups, just for studying analytics and interacting with your audience. So what's your main goal for 2025? Let me know in the comments, and also contact me if you want a free downloadable template for a content calendar, a 2025 content calendar.